So Dokkan has given us some new Red Zone RE stages, this time versus the Dragon Ball Z XENOVERSE collab characters. And like we all know, once you see that big fat RE next to the name, just know it's here for a short time and not a long time.
Yeah, that's pretty true. That's true, and yeah, that's true. That's true.
Like, come on, Dokkan, we gotta fix that. So in today's video, we will be taking on stage 1 versus DEMIGRA. Let's go ahead and jump on in. What's going on, everybody? So we are here with some more Dokkan, and we will be hopping into the new Red Zone stages versus the XENOVERSE collab characters. Stage 1 is against DEMIGRA, so let me go ahead and get my team build out and we can jump into the event and see what DEMIGRA's looking like. Alright, so this is the team I have built out for us today. Since I wasn't able to get to the showcases for the Saiyan Saga characters, i.e. Vegeta, Nappa, and then the Part 2 LR that did drop with them, the Piccolo Exchange Goku or Standby Goku, I figured we can bring a Saiyan Saga team just to show like these are really good characters. We got really good EZAs as well. So let's go ahead and jump on in. Alright, so we got DEMIGRA. Let's see how tough he is. I haven't really heard too much about these fights. Usually when like new fights drop, you could tell if it's going to be difficult fights just by like Twitter's reaction. Oh, he creates bombs. You see the int orbs did turn into bombs. Okay, so that can be a little toxic. We all know how the bombs are kind of like the worst, some of the worst mechanics a boss could do. Can we avoid these? Yeah, we can. I mean, thanks for the bombs, DEMIGRA. Like an idiot. We're just gonna avoid the bombs. Do that, and then we'll give this to. Oh no! Oh, they really didn't even damage us like that. So he does super right away. This Goku and Piccolo should be able to handle it. Yeah, double digits. And that does get us an additional super as well. So go ahead and let's see what these boys can do. See how much HP DEMIGRA has. That's without a crit. He might not be that tough. Like I said, usually when new fights like these drop, how Twitter reacts to them is kind of like a good way to gauge if it's going to be a difficult fight or not. The one that I remember the most from like GDC dropped last year, and we had that Rose Zamasu fight, and everyone was like, yo, this is probably one of the hardest fights in the game. And they were right. So like I said, since I really haven't heard anything about these new XENOVERSE 2 fights, I'm expecting them not to be too tough. There is that mission where you have to beat, I think the final phase is against Jiren with 6 crossover characters. So that could be tough. I still haven't gotten to my Vegeta summons yet. Don't worry, the Vegeta summons will be here. But yeah, I haven't got to my Vegeta summons yet. So by the time I get to the Jiren video, I probably will also be getting to my Vegeta summons as well. So then we can do that. But yeah, outside of that crossover mission, I really haven't heard much about these fights. Not the biggest fan of this rotation. I might float Piccolo off just to get him linked up with the other Goku Piccolo. So then we can go Raditz here in slot 1. I think we can get away with this. This should be able to set up Vegeta. Yeah, so we can get his support as well. And then we do have to grab some bombs here. But like we said the last time, we really didn't damage us that much. Okay. Raditz, his first turn, he has like really high damage reduction, so he should be fine here. Yeah, double digits. All right, go ahead and sit him down. Got it, bro. Only one super. All right, Vegeta could go crazy here, especially fighting one enemy. This Vegeta's like really crazy. I want to see this. Don't give me no normals, big dog. We want to see super attacks. There we go. Yeah, now he's cooking. Show them why you're the prince of all Saiyans. I'm an elite warrior. And then we got the Piccolo here. Not the biggest fan of this LR. I think they got some wonkiness to them, but they should work well in this fight. Especially, excuse me, once we get them linked up with the physical Goku Piccolo. Oh, nice dodge. Nice dodge again. Oh, lovely. I mean, we can still just rock like this, right? The physical Goku Piccolo in slot 1. Let's clear this bomb out. Unfortunately, we don't have an AGL orb. Now the bombs are starting to become a little oppressive because there's so many on the field. We dash the super, y'all know the rules. Flex with me, yes sir. All right, Piccolo Goku. How do I think I have them built defensively, so I'm not expecting any crits. Yeah, only one super. Oh, they gotta get hit to get their additional. So that dodge kind of did hurt us. Vegeta, if he wants to cook up, and by cook up I mean supers and crits. Only 2? Vegeta, are you forgetting something? You're supposed to be an Elite Saiyan, bro. Elite Saiyans don't give us 2. All right, Nappa should be good here. Yeah. And actually, Nappa's showing up. Yeah. Here he is. Look, Vegeta's like, Nappa, we made it to this planet Earth. Vegeta, where are the hoes? You know that's what Nappa... Didn't Nappa say that like once they showed up to Earth? He was like, where are the women? I'm not the biggest fan. Raditz should still be fine in slot 1 for us, right? Because he does lose. So he will lose 30% damage reduction here, but he'll have 30 here. Since we got Vegeta, that'll be 50. We do have type advantage as well. Oh, we could just use Raditz Super. Yeah, let's use this. Hopefully this will kill Demigra for us. And then next turn, we should be able to start going into some of these standbys for like the special beam cannon characters. Doesn't kill. But let's do this. These int orbs are starting to get annoying. Let's clear these out. We can heal up with this tech orb right here. So these orbs are starting to get a little annoying. Super right off the bat. Double digits still. Okay, good. I mean, that's why he's the god of the game, bro. This is how you become like 0 to hero. Raditz is the definition of that. And an additional super. I love it. Prime example. 0, the worst Dokkan Fest character to release. Now he's like, TUR wise, you could say he's probably top 10 TURs in the game. So that's a, yeah, that's it. Raditz. Thumbs up, kid. So now we get to fight Monster Demigra. Jesus. There's that. Okay, so we can go into the standby with Goku here. Do we want to use, you know what? Let's go Goku standby. Yeah, let's go ahead and start charging up this special beam cannon. And I think we're going to use Nappa's active skill. I think, yeah, but let's do that. Nappa active skill. Target mechanic. Get him build up. He can do some good damage to, because he needs to get hit 10 times to get hit fully built up, and he'll also give like support as well. So let's do that. Let's go ahead and use this. System of a Down Nappa. This OST is crazy. There we go. So let's do this. Let's get the physical orbs. And then that will give us a ton of STR orbs with this Goku. Yeah, that'll work. And it will heal us up really nicely. And then Nappa, we'll give that to Nappa. And like I said, Nappa's going to get hit. He's going to build up his attack. He's also going to get hit enough time to give us some support. Dodging the super. I mean, it's a flagship. I know the rules, but that's kind of, it hurt us. Because we want Nappa to get hit so he can build up his damage. All right, Goku Piccolo. When are we able to use their active skill? Because that's going to be very important here. Okay, they're still taking double digits though. Okay, that's good. An attack break kind of hurt Nappa as well. I'm like, yeah, we can just go into Nappa. We'll be good. Nah. Kind of had some shenanigans. The dodge on the super attack was good though. That was good. That was good. 50. Big 50. for Nappa. Love to see it. And it's a crit. Good damage. All right. I think we're just going to do the same play here, right? Swap over Nappa. Do this. Do we need to? Oh, yeah, we might need to. Just for the simple fact of like Raditz could be in trouble. So let's do this. Oh, I could have turned this off. All right, so there's that. Let's do this. We'll save those STR orbs for the other Nappa. We'll heal up with those, so that's good. All right. So no dodging this time, Nappa. I mean, it's guys, it's the rules. It's the law. I gotta flex when we get a super attack dodge, man. I have to. He might not crit because he wasn't hit enough, and only one super as well. Not the best. Hopefully this Nappa can give us a couple of additional supers. Nope. Nope. Okay. Things are getting a little dicey. Let's go here. We'll grab... Ooh. Let's save that, though. We can grab all of these. And then we'll give that to Raditz. Okay, good dodge. 61 for these guys. It would be nice if... Okay, there's a crit. I was about to say, it would be nice if we get some crits. It would be nice. They stack. Maybe that's why their damage is ramping up. Yeah, they stack on a 12 and 18 key. Okay, here's the super. Oof. It did take some damage. Okay, that's good. Only one super from that Goku. Alright, this Raditz. Demigra doesn't double super, does he? Okay, no double super. What do we do here? Do we just rock like this? Nappa should be good for us in slot 1. We can grab this. That should set up an AGL rainbow orb for us. And then lastly here, we can grab this with Raditz there in slot 3. All right, here's a super attack. Oh! Took some damage, but not the end of the world. And look at that big number by Nappa here. A crit would be lovely. No crit. Vegeta? I need a good turn out of Vegeta. I need one. Vegeta, you owe me one. All right. This is looking good. Yes, this is looking good. This is looking good. Yes. Yes, round of applause for Vegeta. That's good. That's the turn we needed out of you, boy. And then Raditz with a big 60 piece. Holy. And it was a crit? Okay, Raditz? He said, I got another one in my bag. He said, don't let me get in my duff. Once I open up that Duffy, they call me 2016 Kyrie. Okay. And a dodge. All right, so we can just send it home with some special beam cannons. Let's use the physical one first. The Mankanko Sampo. Not the best in terms of damage, but y'all see what we have here though, right? Let's go ahead and grab this. We're finna supercharge this special beam cannon. Grab that. And now it's time to do it, Piccolo! Play the more modern version of this animation. Look at that. That was a nice shot. That was really nice. And this should kill. Guaranteed crit as well. Gone. Triple nines. Do we get a KO screen? Yes. He was tough, all right. All right, folks. So that was stage 1 of the new XENOVERSE 2 Red Zone RE stage versus DEMIGRA. Not really tough. Does have, like, you know, the bomb mechanics, like I said earlier in the video, can be very annoying to deal with, but we was able to handle them nonetheless. Here is the team if you guys want to give this a copy for yourselves as well. I do. Oh, there was missions. Let's check this out. Clear it once and then clear it with no support items. I will let you guys know, and I could have showed this in the video, even if you use a support memory, that will not clash with the mission. So if you want to use a support memory for that fight, you sure can. It will not clash. You will still be able to clear the mission as well. So like I said, I'll show it here. There's the team that I did use, the Saiyan Saga team. So if you guys want to give it a copy for yourselves, I do want to say thank y'all for watching the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye bye.